Chosen ones, empaths, I know how you feel. You've been through some torment, you've been through the pain, they've dragged you through the mud, and when you look at their lives now, you might see them with a new supply, or you might see them and you don't feel like karma's hitting them, all right? You don't feel like karma's hitting them. Before I touch on what I made this video about, I just want you to know that everything that's happening to them is happening beneath the surface. Remember, everything they done to you was beneath the surface. It was with a hidden hand, especially at the beginning. The devaluation, the snarmy remarks, even a smear campaign. They probably started off the smear campaign just telling close ones and loved ones. A lot of the abuse come, where we didn't feel like it was abuse. I know sometimes the more overt ones will be very outwardly with their performance, but a lot of the covert ones do things with a hidden gesture, okay? So because they've done it through a hidden way, right? It's the same way that the karma that affects them will be done in a hidden way. You may not see it because it's happening beneath the surface of the individuals. It also happens beneath the surface because we as empaths would go running back to them to save them. Do you know how many of us would go out there to save them because they're going through suffering, because we're not yet fully healed? So that's why you've got to understand. I've done videos touching on this to do with dumpers' remorse and about how they can't make sense of why they feel guilty for what they've done to you. Not guilty, but I said another word. I can't exactly remember what it is right now, but you can check back on those videos. So the dumpers' remorse video, and they're trying to make sense of why they treated you so badly. That was it. You can look back on that. But the actual karma is happening beneath the surface. They're not satisfied with their new supply. They're not content with their life. But another place where you need to look for the karma to happen is in yourself. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help your brother out. It will take 2 seconds of your time. But I want you to stop looking for the karma. You are the narcissist karma. How you bounce back from this situation, how you position yourself in all aspects, mentally, spiritually, and physically, how you go forward is going to be the karma for the narcissist. Your road to recovery, your road to getting better and healing, your road to a better life and a more brighter life and receiving God's abundance. This is the karma that's going to hit the narcissist too. So as much as they're being dragged down beneath the surface, the karma is going to happen through you, where you might align with your purpose. You might fall into a very good business. You might get a new promotion at work. You might, start reaping the benefits and the fruits of your labor for this world. It's not all monetary things, money things, but some of you might produce some really beautiful music that you actually do for non-profit reasons, and it's just to express the music. Some of you might do it for profit reasons. Some of you might write a book. Some of you may help other people. There's so many purposes that you as chosen ones and as empaths can align with, and this is what it's about. So you will go on a healing journey first, but the karma is going to come through you. So when eventually, even if they've gone ghost with you, they do search up on you, they do check social media. If you're off social media, they'll find a way, whether it's coming and stalking by where you work or where you live, to catch a glimpse of you. But that's why I mentioned spiritually, physically, and physically and mentally. If we progress better, then the way we look's going to be better, the way we think's going to be better, the way we're getting closer to God's going to be better, the way we're, even in with materialism things, we might be earning more money, We might be doing things, we might be aligned with our purpose. We may have just started up a startup business and we're struggling at first, but we're grinding it out and we're feeling like, you know what, I'm going to put the work into this little business. It's my own business. I'm my own boss. I haven't got the answers to no one. You might want to take some time out from your regular job and follow new pursuits in your life and take risks, you know. Things like this is what's going to happen. And this is going to be the karma for the narcissist, how your road to recovery is. The more you look out for it, the more you look for them to be suffering, the more you're getting unhappy, setting off an energy towards where you're not feeling satisfied with what you're seeing with your eyes. We need to be grateful to God for what's happened. We need to be grateful for God for the blessing. Think about it. It's not just one-sided. You think that the narcissist breaks up, does all these cold emotional things, and they're not facing any ramifications for it. They're not receiving any punishment for it. Of course they're receiving punishment. It's common sense to know they're going to receive punishment. They're going to be tormented through other means. God's very technical. It's not just like he's going to do this because they've done that to us and we're going to see them crying and begging for us back. No, we're going to see them stuck in a situation with a new supply, trying to turn the new supply into you, getting the new supply to have new hair like you, feeling like the supply they have in their life is not potent enough, not worthy enough for them to thrive and function in the world without us. This sort of stuff, this is where the torment and the karma is coming from as well. But the main karma, I believe, is about through you. It's about how you bounce back. So I want you to act as karma, you know. I want you to go into life now wholeheartedly. Don't get down that people stepped on you, you know. Don't get down that people, you know, cause some misery in your life. Be grateful that you've awoken to the abuse now, because a lot of us went through silent abuse. We went through reactive abuse, we went through smear campaigns, we went through devaluation. But a lot of this stuff was very secretive in the way they done it to us, that we couldn't even express ourselves to understand what the abuse was. That's why narcissistic abuse is such a horrible thing. Some people are suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, things like this. You know, I just want you to see the gift from God, from the universe, that you've been given in separating from the narcissist. For starters, that's their karma. Already, the karma's already working in favor of you, because you've realized how you don't need to be with them anymore. You might have door slammed them already. Even if they discarded you, you might be going no contact now. You might have been pushed so far in a relationship where you had to break up with them, you had to separate from them, you had to get rid of them. Yeah? So, either way, you know, you're on this journey and you've got to just realize that it's a beautiful gift. It's a beautiful gift that's happened for us to see. And they never wanted you to wake up to the abuse. They never wanted you to wake up. You can't say now that the narcissist wanted you watching these narcissist videos, educating yourself, reading books, getting on your purpose. They never wanted none of that stuff for you. They held you back from what you're going to thrive in life. They were like a blockade in your life. We've got rid of that, you know. They blocked us and stopped our stuff growing into fruition. So we can't give them no more energy. We can't give them energy. We can't reach out to them. Don't try and speak to them. You know, if you got children with them, you need to do the grey rock to the best of your ability, and you want to study that like an art, to do the grey rock, right? To actually inflict pain and devastation into their lives. You know, you wanna perfect that to an art form. So you just do it like second nature. Because their stuff, their sadistic ways, they do in second nature to us. So we need to think very smartly. I always say think 3 times before you speak to them. You know, be silent as possible as you can. Don't be feeling like you need to add in extra words or extra emotions. Don't explain yourself. I mentioned the other day about 3 words you can say to a narcissist. If you want to check back on that video, that will be useful, you know. You've got to just embrace. The main thing I want you to do is embrace the fact that the karma's already happening through you because you're awakened. It's the first stage. You're at the highest point of the mountain. You climbed and climbed and climbed and climbed this mountain with the narcissist, right? And you've reached the top. The top is the discard. The top is when you had enough. That's when you reached your limit. That's when you reached the top of the mountain. And now it's about going back down the mountain, over the other side of the mountain, down a new start, and heading towards a new mountain that you're going to climb on your own without the narcissist. That's what it's about, and the karma's going to come through that. Believe me, you may not be there yet. It may be a little while down the road, but I promise you, if you keep healing, you stay out of the way of the karma in their lives, you stay out of their way, you don't feed into them, don't feed them any supply. You know, I've learned from mistakes, so that's why I'm sharing it with you. But if you don't feed them any supply, you leave them to their own devices, the karma is going to come through you and you're going to hit your highest point. So just continue on this healing journey, and I promise you that by you stop looking for the karma, you'll realize that you are the narcissist karma. But what I want you to know, though, is the karma is happening to them anyway beneath the veil. So if you look beneath the veil of what's really happening, you know, if the narcissist said, for example, I don't need you, that means they need you. You see, that's a projection. So you have to look beneath the veil and say, the narcissist said they don't need me. So they're projecting at you that they do need you. Sometimes they push you far away to go for a journey. Some of them are aware of the fact that you're going to get greater. So they're waiting for you to get further down the line and jump back in your life. And I'm not telling you to engage in that. Do not do that. I'm not telling you these things for you to get power, to get the narcissist back. You know, you can do a lot better than a narcissist. All of us can. All of us can. We settled for a dusty weirdo, and we're about to raise the bar, and we're about to hit our purpose and all of that stuff. So yeah, anyway, I'll leave the video there. Please press the like and the subscribe button, and if you want a one-to-one session, you can find the details in the description box. Anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.